So, even though we already discussed it, I'm not gonna say I think It Chapter 2 is better than It Chapter 1.
Because you're wrong.
I'm not gonna say that, but I did. It was very close. Now, I get your beef. I get your beef with it. The CG, all that.
I don't even think the movie's bad. The movie's good.
No, I know that.
Would watch the movie again, but I know you know it. But I'm gonna reiterate because we're recording now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I'm the one that hit record, so.
Yeah, you are. And you're the one that was like, I know we already talked about it, but let's talk about it. Yeah. So, you know, if you want to talk about it, let's be about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. Alright.
Anyway, the movie itself was good, you know. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 if I was rating it, which I will do in the future on this channel. But,
Again.
I don't know, man. The CG was rough with the kids' faces. It was overlong. There were some parts where, like, I was like, you don't need this scene. They could have feasibly cut out at least 30 minutes of that movie, and I would have been fine with it.
There were definitely a couple parts that I thought were way too extended and played out, like, well, not played out, just drawn out. Like when he was reaching into the sewer to Georgie, like, we knew like, something was coming. There was no reason for it to go as long as it did.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it like a week ago now, and it's a 3-hour movie, so I'm a little hazy on a lot of the parts of it now.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but I don't know.
I liked it a lot.
For me, there's a lot of scenes in it that, like, I don't remember, and in the first one, those scenes just impacted me more. Like, I could pinpoint certain scenes in the first It, like, well, not the first It, but It Chapter 1, and, like, remember to this day. And not even because, like, say they're overly scary or anything, just because they're memorable, like, either the way they were shot or the way it was presented to me. Like Pennywise dancing.
Yeah.
You know, that scene where it was like zoomed, like it was on his face. It was like following his face, and like everything around him was.
And it just wasn't moving, yeah.
Shaking, but he wasn't moving. Like, just stuff like that really resonated with me. Just an interesting, like, choice, you know.
Just a weird way to go about it.
Yeah,
not even necessarily weird, but just different.
It helped make it more uncomfortable.
Yeah. I would, like I said before, I would give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I definitely agree that there were parts that were really extended and could have been cut out entirely, and it wouldn't have really hurt the movie at all. That being said, I think the scares were better. I don't know why I couldn't aim right there. I think the scares are better. They didn't feel as rushed. Now, the Henry Bowers stuff seemed very rushed. It almost seemed to me like they just were like, yo, we gotta get Henry Bowers in here somehow. Like, dude, that kid got thrown down a fucking well.
Yeah, that was rough. That was done really rough.
Like, that just seems so like, look, we gotta get him in somehow. Fuck it, we're just gonna do it this way. Don't like it, too bad. It's already in the script. You know what I mean? Like,
and then, like, even like him dying.
Yeah, like.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, everyone knows that Henry Bowers dies. I'm not gonna say how, but.
Yeah, like it felt rushed.
But the way he did die too, though, like I did not. I almost felt like that was a scene that didn't have to go the way it did. Without giving anything away, I felt like the whole comical aspect of it was kind of like, eh.
I mean, you know, I won't say too much about how it happened, but I don't. It just seemed like they set him up for like such a fucking lousy payoff.
He really seemed like he was going to be like a solid villain once everything got going. And
I honestly, I was never on board with it.
I loved his friend pulling up.
Oh, I like that stuff, but like I didn't like him. They could have kept him out of the movie. I would have been fine with it.
They could have kept him out of the movie, and they could have also done a lot more with him.
Yeah, but just the way they used him was completely wrong.
It was just a time fill. That's kind of what it seemed like. They were just filling time with him.
And like, I want to see the 4-hour director's cut, even though I'm thinking this movie's over long. Because I want to see like what else he filmed, but at the same time, I don't know if I'd really care.
I'm definitely gonna watch 4-hour director's cut, 100%.
I'm definitely gonna watch it because, you know, I watch shit like that all the time, but like, I just know getting into it that it's probably not gonna be like a bunch of shit that I love. There's probably a good reason why all this shit's on the cutting room floor. It's probably meandering and not going anywhere. And I don't want to sound cynical. I'm upset about other things right now.
Yeah. Your Borderlands,
Pre-order that
Pre-order.
is never coming in. Yeah.
You're just gonna keep getting updates and updates on where it's at, and it's just never gonna show up for you. Why? Oh.
Yeah, dude. But like, I did enjoy the movie. I'd watch it again. I'd watch that cut of it again, like a couple times. You know, I plan on owning it. I own the first one. I don't usually buy too many movies personally. I know you like buy every movie. I don't really buy too many movies.
Yeah.
So
like
when I say I want to buy and own it, that means something, you know. But
I really liked it though. I think the scares were a lot better. I think I like the way they highlighted. I just feel like them being scared by Pennywise in this one really got more time. Like they devoted a little more time to it in this one, like on the flashbacks and shit. And I just feel like they maybe just better character development. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I learned more about them in this movie than I did in the first one, for sure. Like how it showed them when they were off on their own, and like it kind of got you a little more personal with them, in my opinion, which I liked a lot more. I think, like I said, the scares didn't seem as forced. It was, they all had a good build up, and you knew something was coming. And it wasn't just like, it wasn't just like, yo, quick, get them on screen, get them scaring the kid, and then like, let's get to the end of the movie, let's go. Because there were some parts in the first one that I said the past that it just seemed really, really rushed. And like,
yeah, I agree with you.
they definitely gave more of a backstory for like Mike's parents. You know how they
I'd
died
only
in
give
the
the
fire.
first one an 8. So I'd only give the first one like an 8. So
First one, I loved the first one. Don't get me wrong, but
I'd probably give it an 8.5 actually. But like,
this one was 100% better than the original second part. 100%.
oh yeah, well, in my opinion, the whole thing's better than the original TV movie.
They're bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. I think the original Georgie encounter is better. Just the way Pennywise talked to him. But I loved the encounter under the bleachers when the lightning bug, with the lightning bug and everything.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I thought that was so well done, and I feel like they kind of
The
more
mirror
so...
thing was cool too. I don't want to say too much about
Yeah,
it.
that was a good one. I feel like in this one, they kind of really highlighted how fucked up Pennywise is. Like, what he does do. Like, I think people kind of tend to not realize what he's, like, you know, when you talk about him and shit, like, what he's really doing, and it's fucked up what he is doing.
Yeah.
I came out on top of the team? What? 30 and 29, what?
Yeah, I'm doing awful apparently. But yeah, I think leaving the theater, I was a little higher on it. On the second one, I probably would have given it an 8 when I first left the theater. But I don't know, just sitting on it for a couple days. It's just there's a lot of parts to me that weren't that memorable. There's a lot of stuff that really worked. I really loved the play between the characters. I didn't think there was like a weak. Actually, that's not true. There was one very weak character in the Losers Club, and that was Mike.
I didn't like Mike at all. He actually really... It was like a chore to watch every fucking time it highlighted him. I really didn't like him.
I also didn't like how drawn out the phone call scene was. Like, I understand, like, you were, like, showing off everybody's life, and it's necessary, but it just felt like it was done in a...
Now that, I would say, almost seemed a little rushed, actually. Just, hey, it's Mike, you have to come back to Derry. Okay, get on the plane tomorrow. Like, alright, like, and then just everyone's there. Like, that, I get where you're coming from. That shouldn't have been a very long part, but I feel like that kind of was just kind of like just move it along real quick. We're like, this is a part of the movie, but we're just trying to get through it.
Well, you have to get through it, but the problem is they could have just did it once. And
Yeah, and then
showed everyone else
the implication,
getting a call.
and then the implication of the rest of the calls is there.
And then, you know, you could have showed off their life in a different way. Where, I mean, it was like, it felt like it was 25 minutes of people looking at their phone, being like, oh, I don't want to go to Derry, and then they all go to Derry. Like, I don't know. It just took a little long to get going. Once it was going, it was good, and then I had a couple problems. Some of the ending stuff. Definitely had a problem with the marketing team lying to me. Definitely not the bloodiest scene of any movie ever
No,
at
not
any
even
point.
close. Not even in the top 50.
Yeah, no. And not even in the top for Stephen King adaptations.
Yeah, no, it's not even the bloodiest Stephen King movie. They did have the trailer for Doctor Sleep, which looks pretty good.
Oh, I didn't see the trailer for Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I
got
saw
a
the trailer
pretty-
for Black Christmas. Good God.
Yeah, I told you about that, dude. I told you about that. They're adding a cult like storyline to it.
Yeah, like what is that? Like, what are you doing? Like, I get it. Like, you want to remake it without remaking it, but you're just taking it and destroying it. Simply, and my thing is, it's probably simply because they don't want it to be public domain.
Yeah, that's why they do that with a lot of movies. Like they make them because they just have a property, but they don't want to do anything with them, but they don't want to lose them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous, and
That's
it
what it
just
feels
doesn't.
like anyway.
It doesn't even.
It feels so uninspired. It's a shame because I like Cary Elwes. I like that dude, that actor.
It's just so. It's not even. I don't. I'm not against remakes at all. It's
We're
just.
talking about one in a positive way right now.
Yeah, like but like, what are you doing? Like, if you're gonna remake it, like at least try to stick to the original shit. Try, like.
Well, I understand like they want to do something a little different, but like it just doesn't fit. I don't know.
At all.
It's a, you know, if you're gonna remake it a slasher. You know, it's still slasher, but bring it into this era, not bring it into this era and then make it a cult thing. I don't know.
Like in the trailer where she's like out front and he's killing her with an icicle. Like really, man. Like anyone in this day and age is just gonna fucking call the cops with their cell phone that isn't dead because we have car chargers.
And everyone's also got a charger, and everyone lets you use their charger. Your phone's dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like that movie is gonna just God. That's the thing too. Like with the original, I like the whole like, oh, he's in the walls. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
I mean, that's a movie that doesn't get the attention it deserves.
Oh, 100%. That's the other thing too, is you're remaking a remake. Like the movie's already been remade.
I'm fine with that too. I don't really care about how many times they remake something. If they do something good with it. I just don't like the direction it's going. Just based off the trailer alone. Plus, they gave that away. They shouldn't have even given that shit away in the trailer.
Yeah. Damn, I can't believe I got you right there. I mean, I get it. They're gonna try to, they'll probably try to go slasher with it since the whole plot is out there. Everything's out there. So they might, we might get lucky and they might go slasher with it, just like,
It's gonna be a slasher film, but they're gonna have a cult aspect to it. And I don't think the cult aspect really should have been added.
Well, can you really have a cult as a slash? Well, yeah, it's 2001 Maniacs was a slasher movie with a cult.
It's easy to have a cult slasher movie. Just a bunch of people killing under the guise of some sort of conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like
I guess when I think slasher movie, I think one guy walking around.
Well, that's what I want the movie to be.
Yeah.
I want it to be a more traditional slasher movie. I don't want this half-ass cult nonsense. See, because what's going to happen is 3/4 of the way through the movie, they're going to kill one of them, and then they're still getting killed. Who would have thought of that?
Yeah.
Oh no! Big reveal that we've already seen because of the trailer. That, oh wait, it's a cult.
There's
Okay.
30 of them.
Oh, what? Carrie Elways, my teacher, is the bad guy?
Your mic is getting like a lot of like it's too close to your face.
Is that better?
Yeah. Either that or you were just really passionate about what you were saying right there. And I get that.
I was very passionate. I'm starting to get cynical. I'm starting to get cynical. I used to be happy over everything, but then Borderlands 3 didn't come on my doorstep when it was supposed to come in. So, you know, here we are. Me, the shell of the man I once was. I used to be excited for movies.
I'm not even gonna see that one. I'm not even gonna waste my money seeing that in theaters because I know I'm not gonna enjoy it. That's one of them ones where I'll just.
I'm not even gonna waste my time seeing it. Period.
I'll probably see it ironically.
Ironically, no, I don't waste my time watching a movie ironically. I'm sorry.
See, I feel like that's one of the movies I'm gonna shit on, so I want to watch it and be able to shit on it properly. Wow, I just fucking lit you up and nothing happened. Yeah, that's one of them things, like, you know how in, what was it, The Other Guys? Mark Wahlberg learned ballet just so he could talk shit on it?
I mean, yeah, that's why he says he learned it. My thing with that movie is that he actually was the kid that everyone was making fun of. Because they said that a couple times. He made that joke a couple times with a couple different things. But I think he was the kid that everyone made fun of. That's a whole other conspiracy theory. I don't understand how I'm going negative.
I don't understand how I didn't get that kill.
Yeah, I got the witness a very horrible looking trailer for DC's Birds of Prey movie.
Oh my god, dude. They had that
whatever the hell
trailer
it's gonna be called.
Yeah, let's touch base on that. That is
I'm so sick of clowns.
No, I'm sick of Harley Quinn.
Like an all-female Suicide Squad, okay.
That's all it is. They just want to highlight Harley Quinn, that's all. I'm so sick of clowns.
I don't know, man. Suicide Squad was bad. And that's not even like an opinion anymore, it's just fact. Suicide Squad was bad. It was so bad that they're already rebooting it.
Yeah, it's not good.
But they're still keeping the same Harley Quinn for this, and like, I don't really care. I don't care like about how the actress portrayed Harley Quinn, honestly. I care that I see it everywhere, and I had to bear witness to it.
Yeah, Harley Quinn memes now are like Minion memes for me.
Like, I want a love like this, you know, like Joker and Harley Quinn. So you want to get abused, physically, emotionally, and mentally.
He's tried to kill her how many times?
Has killed her a few times.
Yeah.
Tortures her on the reg. Yeah, that's a relationship you want, all right. Yeah, dude. But I don't know. I just don't. It just makes me shudder because I know I'm gonna have to deal with that again.
See, Suicide Squad could not keep my attention at all. Like, I really gave that movie a chance because I was like, people
saw it in
seem to like
theaters.
it.
I saw it in theaters like an asshole.
There's a lot of hype for it.
The only good part is Captain Boomerang. But see, I knew from the trailers it was going to be bad. I don't even know why I watched it. I just saw it with Aaron.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know why anyone says that he was a good Joker. The voice was terrible, the fucking
Jared
laugh
Leto,
was awful.
I can't even say that he was a bad Joker. I didn't even get to see him. He was in it for like a minute. I didn't like what I saw, but at the same time, like, he wasn't even in it, man.
I heard they cut a lot of what he had out.
Apparently, he was originally supposed to be slated as the main villain. And then he wasn't.
Yeah, it's wild. Will
They
Smith was
changed-
cool. He was cool in it.
Yeah, but that wasn't Deadshot to me. And it's not because Will Smith played it. It's how they wrote him. Probably because Will Smith was playing him. Probably because Will Smith wanted to be the hero and the star of the movie. But I don't like. Deadshot would never say, "Okay, now let's go save the world." Like, no, dude. He's a contract killer who doesn't give a shit about anything at all.
Anything or
Um,
anyone.
Like that dude, what is his name? El Diablo. You know, fire guy. It's like, man, we're
Oh,
family. We're family now. Like, how are you guys family? You guys bitched at each other, never said one nice thing to each other, never ever like really worked together, never clicked, and then at the end, you guys are family. Bullshit. Stop
So
trying to sell me that
inspirational.
nonsense.
So inspirational.
Why did you say that? Because it was written? Because it didn't feel like you meant it. The only good character is Captain Boomerang. The only good thing about that movie.
It just could not keep my attention. Like, no matter what, it did not grab me at all. Like, Harley Quinn's hot. Yeah, cool. She got changed in front of a group of guys. She was in her underwear. Awesome, cool. Whatever.
Not to mention, it's like, the first hour was just a music video. That was lame.
It just seemed like that guy that shows up and really wants to fit in with a younger crowd. You know what I mean? Like, that's what that movie was to me.
That movie just wanted to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's really what that movie wanted to be. 100%. That movie wanted to be Guardians of the Galaxy. But it was fucking manned incompetently.
Oh,
It was
actually, I meant to
god-awful.
ask too. How did you feel about the humor in it too?
I liked it.
I loved it. I thought they were fucking hilarious. What are you doing, dude? When he was running his mouth to Pennywise and he was like, "Yippee-ki-yay, mother," and he hit him with the deadlights and he's just like, "Duh." Dude, I fucking lost it right there. That was so goddamn funny.
Yeah, it was so good. It was done really good. The humor in it was top notch. I love the banter, especially between Richie and Eddie. It's like they never skipped a beat. You know.
Yeah, no, they nailed it. It was, but
Man,
some of the humor was just so funny. Like, Richie had like he just had the right thing to say every time.
Yeah, he was pretty witty for a guy who doesn't write his own jokes.
Yeah. I laughed too when he was like, "Well, I got Richie to stay," and then he's like about to jump over the railing. He's like, "Ah, shit!" and then he just runs down the stairs.
Yeah. And like the movie was good and all. I really enjoyed it.
Do you
I really
think?
enjoyed it.
Do you think you would have given it a higher rating if they polished up the CJ?
No.
No.
No, I just didn't like that.
So if they made it look just 10 times better.
My main
Well, that's
issue
another thing, too, is
was,
you really can't
was
make
the
CG
bloated
look better.
runtime.
Was the what? Oh.
My main thing is the bloated runtime. I just don't like it when I feel like a movie's wasting my time. And I watch movies, I think, a lot more critically than your average moviegoer.
Oh yeah.
Because I guess I'm a movie snob, I don't know.
You're a cinephile, whether you want to admit it or not.
Yes, I do enjoy to watch a flick every now and then.
Every now and then, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, coming out of the theater, I probably would have gave it an 8. I still thought the first one was better leaving the theater. But coming out the theater, I would have given it an 8. It's just now that I've had a couple days to really just experience it, I'm finding myself not even remembering
Picking
a
things
lot of
apart,
it.
yeah.
And
There was
just realized-
definitely a lot of forgettable scenes. I will agree with you there.
And that's a big thing with me. If I don't remember your movie after a couple days, then really, were you doing your job? I can remember frame for frame every frame of Drive, like frame for frame.
Well,
I mean, I'm not saying I needed that out of it Chapter 2, but I'm saying like if a movie gets me, like I'm hooked on it, you know.
I don't know which one I liked more, to be honest. I'd want to watch them back to back.
Starts over Ryan Gosling's shoulder. In his apartment that's empty, lights are barely on. He leaves, goes to a job. He's watching a baseball game, picks him up, gives him 5 minutes. It just goes in. The whole first scene's really shot in his car. People don't notice that too much. That's just all shot in his car. Just fucking love Drive, man. It's such a good movie.
It is a really good movie. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did after I saw it. The fact that, and the thing is he did such a good performance and said like 4 things.
Yeah, that's like a ref and trademark. That dude's characters never fucking talk. I mean, except for in Bronson, they were pretty chatty.
I just got fucking picked right off. Yeah, Drive was just a great movie.
Drive will probably always be considered his best. Definitely his most approachable movie. Most of his other ones are pretty niche. Bronson's probably another very approachable one. I'd say Neon Demon, even though the content in it is pretty severe, is more approachable than, say, a movie like Only God Forgives, or the Pusher series, or
I think I have Neon Demon.
what's that called? What was that one? The One-Eyed Viking one. I just forget his name. It was like Volgar, the One-Eyed Viking. Starred Mads Mikkelsen. Literally said no words, not a single word. The whole movie just grunted.
I mean, do you really need much more?
He has a series on Amazon.
Jesus Christ, I can't fucking kill anything.
He has a series on Amazon called Too Old to Die Young. That just came out. It's like a 10-episode miniseries, and it's essentially a 15-hour movie.
Dude, these like short series things there's a lot of them anymore. Like there's a lot of them now.
Oh yeah. This is like a 15-hour movie, and he even says like, yeah, you only need to watch like episodes 3, 4, and 5. Like, okay, director.
Basically turning me away from your movie, that's fine.
And he's gonna be in Death Stranding, the video game.
What the fuck is that game even about, man?
I don't know. I haven't watched the gameplay yet. I don't plan on watching the gameplay. I just plan on playing it. That's how I want to find out, really.
I mean, from what I saw, it looks okay. I just don't know what the hell it's about.
I'm interested, you know. It's Hideo Kojima, so like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, he made the Metal Gear games and all that. You know, he's definitely a dude with like a vision. You can't see my air quotes, but I got him. I got him for you there, boy. Bop bop, vision. But I don't know. It's his first game since he started his new studio, so like I'm interested. I can see why people.
If that's the case, if it's his first game with his new studio, I think he's gonna really put it all into it. Or not all, but I think he's gonna come out with something that, like, you know, swinging.
Well, yeah, I think he definitely came out with like the intentions of blowing everyone away with this crazy idea because he wasn't ever able to make Silent Hills. Because him and Konami didn't end up agreeing on certain aspects of things. Then they had a falling out. So that's why Silent Hills was never made. I didn't know if you knew that or not. I'm sure you did, though.
I think I remember hearing something about it. I saw something for PT the other day, like that someone else is working on it.
I mean, how many people need to work on that fucking game?
Well, how many times are we gonna be told it's coming out under this name now, under this name now, under this name now, under that name now? It's just.
Here's the thing, they would never be able to actually capture it. These other studios, because they don't even know what PT was going to be. You know, like the Silent Hills game, no one knows what that was going to be. That was just PT was just a teaser for what Hideo Kojima was trying to go for with the game. That wasn't even like a level in the game.
He was just setting the atmosphere, basically.
Yeah. That was probably not even going to make it in the game.
I just keep seeing things coming up for it, and oh, this person started looking into this. This person started looking at it. Like, man, just make the game or don't. Really, that's really it.
Oh, they're not gonna make the game. You know, they're not making the game. Other studios are saying they're gonna make a game like it, but they're never gonna make it either because they don't even know what it is.
At this point, bringing up PT is just a way to be like, hey, we're coming out with a really scary game.
And then we're not actually coming out with it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, sorry, we're actually not coming out with that game? Didn't mean to lie to you there.
I want Get the Fuck Out to come out.
I think that was supposed to come out this year.
I think it is, but
there's no like hard release date, and that's what happens with these early access games. It looks awesome though.
It does. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it's going to be really well executed.
But I don't want to get into the whole early access boat because you end up buying the game, you play the same like 2 levels they give you 100 times, then you burn yourself out, and then like, oh, but this is the full game now. But you're like, I already spent 25 hours on it. I'm good.
I got off Hunt for a little while because of that. I started getting a little burnout on it, but now that like it's actually like released, it's not in early access or anything anymore. No. Some things are different, but for the most part, it's still pretty much amazing. I really enjoy Hunt, especially doing solo. I don't know why, but I'm apparently better at solo than I am with a team.
Yeah, I'm just dead weight.
No, you drag me down,
I don't know how. Can't think of how many times I like save your ass, and vice versa. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, we're pretty well matched on that game. I play it more. That's all. I want to get the Seed in again soon. I haven't played that in a while.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a minute. I can't play that alone though.
No. Seed is a game you have to play with a friend. That's like,
mandatory.
That game is just so much fun, especially when you get a good lobby. Like, that's just such a fun game.
Or even if you just get a lobby going. Get a full lobby going, you know?
Yeah, if you can get all your friends together for it, then that's the best, but...
Although I hate playing with some of our friends.
Why?
Because then I can't do anything. Because people say I'm infected every match, even when I'm not.
You talking about Garza?
I never was. Yeah, I'm talking about Garza. I'm bringing up that bastard. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, every time he does blame you every single game.
He blames me before the match starts. And it's like, well, I can't even fight it because he's just going to be saying I'm lying to him, but I'm not. And then the worst part is the one time we were both infected after we both said we were infected the whole time.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
And then I outed us in the very beginning of the match, and somehow we won.
Yeah. I don't know how you pulled that off.
I don't know how I pulled it off either. Me and Garza were trying to kill each other.
Remember when that chick stream sniped me? To find out if I was infected or not.
Yeah.
Well, you came from this area, so that tells me, get the fuck out of here.
You came from this area, but
I'm not
you
even
were
in
over
that
there.
area. I'm not even where you're saying I am. Like, you stream sniped me, just say it. It's okay. You got caught, that's all. Ain't no shame in it. Everyone cheats.
Yeah, look at the New England Patriots. They cheat all the time. Same with every football team, probably, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is the pages do it so much that they just get caught.
I'm just not getting kills this round. This is awful.
Yeah, you're fucking hot garbage.
Three and
It
four.
Chapter 2?
It
Good
Chapter
movie.
2 was great, man. I really liked it. I want to watch them back to back because
Oh, I definitely want to watch them back to back.
yeah, I do feel like I am
That's
leaning
what-
towards liking the second one more.
That is what I said to my girlfriend right after we left, is like, I want to watch them back to back. But yeah, I like the first one better. But still a good movie.
I also haven't watched the first one in a long time.
I haven't watched it since. Did we watch it together that night?
Maybe.
Did we just open 2 copies and then never watch it?
Probably. No. We if I opened 2 copies, one of them got fucking watched. There ain't no way I didn't.
No, we didn't watch them. We didn't watch it together. I remember we watched some other movie, some like low budget movie.
Was it Pervos?
No, that was with
Pete.
that was with Pistol Pete. No, it was just some low budget movie. It wasn't even that great, I don't think. It just looked ridiculous, like all of them do. You know, dumb premise, low budget, terrible acting, terrible everything.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Chuck Connery responded to me on Twitter again.
Did he? What did he say?
He was talking about he signed up for some talent show or something like that. He put on Twitter, and I was like,
nice.
we'll just say it was Grundy County's Got Talent. And I was like, I told him to just bring in a stack of his movies, turn them on, and walk away. Golden buzzer guaranteed. He's like, you know what? That sounds like a pretty good plan. I was like, you damn right. So you know, we're boys now.
Yeah, your boys.
No, I wish.
Boy, you don't even have the shirt.
Someday I would like to get killed in a door 2 of the 5 doors to hell, or door 3, maybe door 4 or even 5.
Or door 6.
Door 6 of the 5 doors to hell, because that would be a
Dude,
hellish
that'd
thing to
be
do. Like,
amazing.
you think you're done, and they're like, what are you talking about, man? This is door 7 out of 5. You're like, doesn't even make sense.
Door 666 of the 5 doors of hell. I like his other movies too, but I mean, door 1 will always be the best one.
Door 1 will always have my heart. But,
Always.
did we watch Acid Bath yet?
No.
We watched Morbid, we watched door 1. Oh, shit.
There's another one too.
I don't know what else we watched. I think we did watch Acid Bath. We were just real drunk.
That might have been it. Oh wait, did we watch that night we did all those not
Twisted
Mike's Heart.
Teas?
All those Twisted Teas.
Maybe.
We polished off a 30-pack and a 12-pack of Twisted Teas.
Oh my god.
And we drank all the Twisted Teas in 5 minutes and just got sick.
Oh god, that was
Sugar.
awful. So bad.
I never drank one of those things ever after that.
No.
I don't think I ever will either.
Never again.
And I was liking them for a while.
Really.
Never again.
Oh shit, we got an extra one over here.
Oh shit.
I don't know why I walked out there and I just started unloading on my teammate, and then I realized that I was my teammate, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep, I'm in it now. I'm just gonna keep shooting him. It doesn't kill him or nothing, but I'm so deep into it now that I can't back out. I haven't watched a good low-budget movie in a while, actually. I feel like I need to. I feel like I need my fix.
Need your fix. Need that ooey gooey fix.
Oh, shit. Got that deagle, boy.
Yeah, boy, I got that. Whatever this one is, the revolver R8 with extra revolver.
Got this extended clip, semi-automatic, semi-full auto
Yeah, I got a rock.
revolver.
Yeah, I got a rock.
Oh,
What's that from? Charlie Brown.
oh.
There we go.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Oh, now that you think about it.
I thought the old lady in It was great.
Oh, yeah.
The way she would just stop and like just like look, and then like when it like when she was like paused for a second and you saw her almost like kind of like whip back into it, like, oh, okay, so let's keep on going now. Like that was really dope.
For me, that wasn't. That was a little overdone because I already saw that in the trailer. That's literally the only thing they showed you in the trailer. Was that old lady? So I was like, damn. When I saw that first, it was awesome, but I knew it was coming at that point.
Yeah, I knew there was gonna be something up with that old lady just because I would see pictures of her while scrolling.
Yeah.
And not to mention, everyone knows in the second one, you know, Bev goes to her house and the
Yeah.
old lady's there and just turns into the rotted dad and all that. But I definitely like the way they made things look. I love the way that head looked when it had the spider legs.
Yeah, that was really well done.
That was a really good one. See, that CG wasn't bad. That's what's crazy. That there were some shots of that weren't that bad.
I don't think the CG on that was bad at all.
No, it wasn't. It looked really good.
It was that de-aging on, like, kids just going through puberty. like that's the only reason why. Like, these kids that were in It Chapter 1 are going through puberty now.
Yeah.
They had growth spurts, and, you know, their faces are getting a little more masculine or whatever, you know? And they had to CG them back because these movies were filmed 3 years apart from each other.
Oh, that was good. I thought the leper. I like that they brought back the leper.
They brought him in a lot, though.
He was in it a lot. But I did like the way they used him.
I like that they brought him back too, but I was a little annoyed with just the sheer like amount of times the leopard was in it. Yeah.
I did love when he was choking it out and it vomited on him and just went into the fucking music.
Yeah, what was the song?
Oh my god, what was it? Now I can't remember. Should have made it Don't Stop Believing.
I remember it was just a
It was an 80s
it
song.
was just a ridiculous song. It was pretty great.
Yeah, I just floored your ass, that's right.
Yeah, I just spawned. It was great. Man, I can't leave my spawn. I literally have. I'm going -1 and 4 right now.
Oh. Decided to check my score and it got me killed.
Let's see what's. I just don't know what's next now. Like horror movies wise. Like what am I supposed to look forward to now?
I
I don't even remember
mean,
what's
Dr.
coming
Sleep
out.
looks good.
Yeah, I'm not super big on it.
It doesn't look like something that I'm gonna see in theaters. It looks good though.
I'll probably see it at theaters, but it's not something that I'm super like excited for right now. I didn't read the book though. I know it's a Shining sequel,
Yeah.
but I know the Overlook's probably not gonna really be in it.
They go back to the Overlook in it.
Do they?
Yeah.
I just thought it was just following Danny Torrance in his life.
Nah, it's basically, you know, well, I guess he gets, you know.
Like I said, I'm not
stuff in
super
there.
familiar with the story. That just came out too.
Well, the
Couple
movie,
years ago.
I'm not super familiar with the story either. I didn't even, for a while, I didn't even know there was a sequel to The Shining.
Well, the book came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, that's probably why I had no fucking
like-
clue about this. And like,
It's like
it was one of them things
super
like,
new.
it's one of them things where it's like, it's Stephen King, and my grandmother has every Stephen King book. There's no way I never heard of it, so that makes sense why I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but like, it's basically like he finds other people that can shine, and there's people that, you know, now there's people after them that can shine and want to kill them or something like that, or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it looks alright, you know, but it's not something I'm like, I have to see
I'm
this
not-
movie.
Yeah, I'm just talking about, like, I just don't know anything that I'm super excited for right now, you know?
Oh, the new Star Wars looks okay.
I'm not really excited for that.
Rise of Skywalker. That looks alright. What other trailers did they
That's
have?
alright.
There was a couple
And
good
I'm talking-
trailers I saw. I can't
I'm talking
remember.
about horror movies, like, there's movies I'm excited for.
There was a couple good trailers I saw that I was like, alright, that looks pretty good, but I can't remember what they were. They did. I do like too that they I didn't necessarily like the whole Indians taught me this thing, you know, but I guess that was their way of getting Matoran in, because that's what they call the drink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I felt like that was a little cheesy. Just anything. I don't know. Maybe it's because it was that centered around Mike. I did not like his character, man.
I wanted to see the turtle, damn it.
I was wondering how that was gonna pop in.
It didn't, is how it happened. I mean, if they make it Chapter 3 like they're talking about, it will probably most definitely happen.
They would have to.
I mean, because if they're going an origin story, like, how are you not going to talk about that dude? How are you not going to bring the turtle in?
Nice shot.
Like, it's a fucking turtle, dude. He created the universe, bruh.
Coughed it up.
What's not to get? It's pretty much like how Family Guy said the universe existed too. God and his roommate Chad,
Oh yeah.
and he lit his fart on fire. It's pretty much how Stephen King wrote the beginning of our universe.
They did kind of touch base though on like you know, his history and how he came to be a little bit.
Good kill.
I thought it was interesting that they showed him without his makeup.
Yeah.
The other thing too, and since they didn't use the scene in this one, which that is actually something they lied about now that I'm thinking about it. They didn't
Yeah.
use the scene with the baby.
There you go.
Yeah,
They
no.
said they were going to use, and I thought for a split second when the girl went under the bleachers, I thought that scene was maybe going to take place, like it was going to take place that way. You know what I mean? Like the mom would come down and she would catch him.
But no.
But I actually was I'm actually pretty upset they didn't use that. So yeah,
Yeah,
as
they
far
lied
as
about
horror
it.
movies go, I don't really
But
know what
you know, you also got to think maybe that was all chopped up. You know,
yeah.
there's a 4-hour cut somewhere that will come out eventually.
I feel like a good amount of questions will be answered.
Nice shot.
I feel like we might still get to see those scenes he was talking about. Maybe. I don't know if he really filmed the bloodiest scene of all time, but
There's no way. You're not gonna beat Dead Alive or like any trauma movie.
or yeah, and there's so many movies. Evil Dead,
Evil Dead, The Shining.
Evil Dead remake. It was literally Rain and Blood.
That's how you doing.
There's so many of them. I mean, yeah, Dead Alive, or Brain Dead, however you want to call
Yeah,
it.
Brain Dead, Dead Alive, whatever it is. Infected rat people.
But
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
that was definitely a marketing call.
You know what we need?
Hmm.
Thanksgiving Day. When's Eli Roth making Thanksgiving Day?
Thanksgiving.
It's so good. Just the trailer's so good. It'd be better than anything else Eli Roth will put out.
What was it? It was like, come hungry, leave stuffed.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
Do people still remember that trailer?
It's the best trailer of all time. Thanksgiving.
Like they made Machete and they made Hobo with a Shotgun. Why can't they make Thanksgiving? That was all from the same shit.
Thanksgiving.
Like,
Hobo with
to
a
me,
Shotgun
damn it.
is so ridiculous.
I just watched it with my girlfriend the other day.
That game,
I need to watch it.
that game, that movie is just so goddamn
Oh,
ridiculous.
Collateral. Boy. Yeah, see where it says I killed Bub through his surface?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that surface was another guy.
I got one of those earlier.
Yeah, well, guess what? Quick scope collateral, bro. Feel it now.
Oh.
That's how
Yeah, that would be great for that one to come out. That would just be a good, just splatter grindhouse movie.
Yeah, I mean, they won't make it, but, you know. I
You
hear
got
rumors
Thanksgiving.
that he is making it. Actually, recently.
You just throw in Thanksgiving.
No, but I want Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I just want it. It's so ridiculous. A pilgrim, like, come on. Like the mascot, the turkey mascot gets his head cut off, and he's like just fucking
nice shot.
like running around like a chicken without a head, or a turkey without a head, I guess.
It'd just be such a ridiculous movie. I would love it so much. Then we're gonna have to make a pitch for this. Not a pitch. Petition. We're gonna have to petition this.
Yeah.
Really, just not give him a choice in the matter with his creativity or his art. Be like, nah, this is what we want. You're gonna fucking do it.
The thing is it would take him a weekend to make. He can make it for like $80,000.
Chump
Be
change.
perfect. Making kids movies, for God's sakes. Although his kids movie that he made, House with the Clock on its Walls or whatever,
Yeah, I
wasn't
heard that was really
bad.
good.
That was really good. Yeah, I think I told you it was really good.
Yeah, I think you're the one that saw it. Either you or someone. Yeah,
I,
think it was you.
I saw it. I saw it in theaters. Yeah. Well, I think this is where we're gonna end it.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and end it.